Okay, so this is the grand finals of the third tournament of the Fatal Crescent. Um, so this game features Ereus, which is in the red player, against the Nono, the 2 times reigning champion, uh, with green player. Ereus start is pretty decent with a nice amount of hunt, and Nono is quite decent as well because he has a nice fertile land, and he has also antelopes that he can hunt, and he's pushing them with his scouts toward his TC, so he can reduce the travel time of his villagers who are gathering food. So he should have a nice food gathering, and Eris is also going pretty heavy on food, so he has 6 on food right now, so 4 hunters and 2 foragers. He's building a house so it doesn't get supply blocked. Um, so they both are scouting right now, I guess. Eris already found a few metals if he wants to buy equipment for his army later. He knows where to gather from. So one safe south of this base, and 2 more less safe, let's say, at the north of this base. Yeah, so Eris reaches 100 food, so the villager producing rate will be way faster now, and Nono should also have has 100 food. So yes, he also has 100 food right now. As both players started to gather clay, Eris only has 1, and Nono has 3, I think. So what it tells is that Nono should want to build a barracks only. So it's no, that's a granary. So yes, he builds the granary first because he wants to have another food boost early, so we will be able to produce military units. And his forage boosters are pretty poorly placed around his village center, so he builds a granary to have to be able to gather food from bushes way faster. And Eris still is on 1 clay gatherer, so yeah, he doesn't have that much clay, but he should be able to build a barracks or archery range soon enough. So Nono scouted Eris just now, and Eris didn't find Nono yet, but he will be able to. He should find him soon enough, so it's no big deal. Yeah, so he's going straight to Nono's base, so he will know for sure where he is. So okay, Eris has a lot of wood right now, so it indicates that he wants to build a few farms while still hunting with 3 villagers to keep the food income. But as he has a nice amount of food right now, he doesn't need as much gather right now. Yeah, so Nono is building a natural range now. But Eris saw that, so he should be able to respond um, fast enough. Yeah, so with the archery range, Nono should start producing slingers, and with the food income that he has, he should be able to produce at least 3, 4, while staying above 100, even maybe at even 150. Yeah, and as you saw the hatchery range, he will build his own barracks and start producing light axes that counters slingers pretty handily. What Nono could be doing right now is using his scout to see where he goes, because um, that many slinger early indicates that he wants to be on the aggressive side, and when you're on the aggressive side, you really want to know what your opponent is up to, so you know where you're going with your army, because when you are defending, you need to know when your opponent is going, but when you are attacking, you need to know where your opponent's army is, and where his echo is, so you can target where you want to attack and where you want to show up. But Eris should be able to build to produce at least 1 or 2 light attacks before Nono comes. So he will have to micro his slingers pretty well if you want to survive and to do damage. Okay, so first light axe comes, and nice macro from Nono by putting the slingers that was focused by the light axe, so he can focus fire with all his slingers while taking no damage. And the second light axe goes down for Eris. Yeah, and probably the third light axe as well. So now Eris is in pretty rough spot, because Nono has 6 slingers and Eris has no army. So when you're in Eris position, what you want to do is to set the gather point, the rally point of your barracks in the back of his base, on your base, and wait until you have at least 2 or 3 light axes, so you can defend against even if you are outnumbered. And now Eris bought a palace, so starting building a palace, and that's a questionable decision, because he now has no more food to produce army, and on Nono's army is all over his base, so he will, yeah, he's in a really rough spot, because he cannot deal with that many army. So I think the only solution right now is to pull all these villagers and start fighting, because even in the tower you see that they are not protected from slingers. So yes, he cannot take damage from the light axes, but his villager still dies to slingers. And yeah, that's 4 villagers down. And yeah, yeah, that's a rough spot. I think it's GG for Nono, because right now, yeah, so now he's putting all his villagers, but I wonder if it's not too little too late. So he starts to fight. Maybe he can clean up the army, but I think more comes from Nono, and yeah, he's putting back his slingers, so he's not in melee range anymore. And Eris tries to garrison again, but that won't do much. Yeah, what you want, yeah, what he needed to do is not build a palace; it's build a second barracks and start producing from 2 barracks, full light axes. Then you can deal with the slingers. Um, yeah, so I think it's GG for Nano. The the world champion stays world champion, I believe. Yeah, so now he starts to build a archery range, but I don't think that can do it, because he has no food. Yeah, that's the GG for Nono. So well played, Nono, and